Shoot it, stream it, share it with the Stream Shop.
If you're after a new, harder-hitting drive show, you can't go past Bouja on Hodaki with Jason Hoyt and Lee Hart.
Hey, man! G'day, man!
It's more than just great music.
Yeah, Bouja.
And, of course, I said, that's never going to fit in there.
Jason Hoyt and Lee Hart, the DJs of the people. Make them your new drive home.
Bouja with Lee and Jace on Radio Hodaki.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Ho!
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey! Looks good, doesn't it?
Don't get it. It's yours. Oh, yeah!
Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Slager, thanks, mate. No worries. Got kegs out. Delta Foxtrot Tango.
Whack a Chingy drop. Charlie drop.
When the nor'easter wind is blowing in from the south, you gotta get something cool in your mouth. They told Uncle Eddie it couldn't be done. Making a beer for the people taking out the big guns. You can believe in wagon chain. So drink it up and give it a whirl. It's a beer for the boys and a beer for the girls. Wagon chain. I had a mate, he said it's quite nice beer.
Got to be an easier way of doing this.
Well, if there is, mate, I'd certainly like to hear it.
You all right, mate?
You can believe in Wagon Changi.
Wacky Changi. It's New Zealand's oldest and most trusted beer since 1648.
Welcome to the 2018 Kiwipong Champs live here from the Auckland Town Hall. It's coming to the pointy end of the competition right now. The last 30 teams, and I'm joined by defending champions. Let's get tropical. How's today been?
Today's been fantastic. We're just easing into it, having some beers, having a good time. Things are flowing well, and we're confident as ever, but we're having a good time.
Well, last year, as I recall, one of your team members was dangerously hungover.
Stuart was very sick, very sick. We reduced the camp this year from 4 nights to 2 nights, and he's better for it, I'm better for it.
And also your bitter rivals, Bearview Mirrors, are still in the final 32. How are they looking?
We've somewhat buried the hatchet. You know, those guys aren't bad dudes. You know, they're very good at throwing ping pong balls into cups, but they're not good at bad pong.
That's right. Well, also no Mike Tafaiti this year. Last year,
Tafaiti has come to me. He's buried the hatchet.
Yeah.
He's a great bloke.
Yeah.
It is what it is. He didn't handle the bell-end curve very well last year, and here we are.
Well, yeah, for those of you unaware, Mike Tafaiti, last year's finalist, his nickname was actually Mike Like Tafaiti. As you can see, it's starting to really ramp up here at the Auckland Town Hall. There's a distinct smell of farts in here. Farts and dudes.
Oh, mate, just lads and farts and beers everywhere.
Halcyon days. Halcyon days here at the Auckland Town Hall. We'll be back with the start of the knockout last 32 live here at the Kiwipong World Series.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'll ask you to clear the floor. I'll ask you to clear the floor, pretty please. We have our names. Well, we don't have our names. We have our team numbers that are through the next round. I'll get you to clear the floor, please, ladies and gentlemen. Clear the floor. We are in the second stage of knockout. Kiwipong World Series of 2018. Judges only on the floor. If you're not a judge, get to the side of the arena or upstairs. Clear the floor. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm only going to call out team numbers. Okay, team numbers. So listen up. Table 1. 576 verse 598. 576 verse 598, table 1. 543 versus 638. That is it's the broadcast table.
1-2.
Hello. Checking. Yes. 1-2.
Yes, and we are live. Joining me, of course, is Matt Heath at the Kiwipong World Series here in Auckland at the Town Hall. Matt, you can cut the atmosphere here with a knife.
I tell you what an honour it is to be here. It's a new high for me, and I'm sure it's a new high for you as well.
Yes, it certainly is. You know your career's really going places when you're commentating the Kiwipong tournament like this, and I tell you what, other than the smell of beer farts, the atmosphere here really is building. We've got a great tournament ahead.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how things plan out. Kiwipong, of course, the elite sport for elite athletes. When you really separate the men from the boys, from the women, from the girls, from the children.
That's right. For you, who's going to take it out? Who got your money on?
Well, you know, Let's Go Tropical are always in the mix. Fairview. And they're the legends of the game, and it's always just a pleasure to watch them ply their trade. Other names that spring to your mind, Lee?
Well, not at this point, Matt, but I will remind the viewers that we'll be crossing live on occasion to Mike Lane, our roving reporter. He'll be out on the... he can't hear us at the moment because he does not have headphones on, but he'll be bringing us the atmosphere on the ground, I suppose, our on-field reporter, as they're called.
Well, I wonder if we can grab his attention so he can come over and maybe tell us what he intends to be doing. Mike Lane, what are you going to be doing there out on the floor?
I have no idea actually, Matt Heath. I'll be out there on the floor, just giving updates on the status of the games, the status of the inebriation, and just giving you a feeling and a vibe from out on the pit.
Yeah, that's right. More the vibe you're getting, capturing the vibe.
And of course,
look at that prize.
For $10,002.
That's right. That money, of course, going to the prize winner. $10,002. It was $10,001 last year. $10,000 year before. It's escalating with inflation. That goes up every year. Naturally, next year will be $10,003. You can do the math on that.
And is it true that Wakachangi gives equal dollar for dollar to charity? Match the $10,000 for dollar to the charity of the winner's choice?
We did talk about that, but we decided against it in the end. It wasn't a financially viable option for Wakachangi to be matching that fee. But
and you're not a big supporter of any charities either. You don't really.
Well, I like to do charities, but I don't like to go on about a match. I don't like to. It's really, I like to do charities on the down low. In most cases.
Yeah, but it's only really charity if you don't get like if you're just doing charity to get the appreciation, the attention. Is it really charity?
That's right. It's for the wrong reasons, man. But I tell you what, some of the costumes here as well. Look, here we are. Look at this just behind us. You can see these guys here dressed up. Look at this guy here with a mask on.
Well, this guy's breached security, actually. I know has he breached security? Oh, no, these are the combatants in the round.
A lot of these people are on certain registers around the country, but they can all come here today and have a lot of fun, which is good.
Yeah, they let them out and give them a bit of a reprieve, but
it's all a bit of fun. It's all a bit of fun.
Yeah, it is about fun, isn't it? As serious as the competition is, it is about fun as well.
Yeah, that's right. As competitive as these athletes are, there's a great sportsmanship. Mike Lane there getting ready.
Can we cross live to Mike Lane now, or are we in a position to cross live to Mike Lane? I mean, he's literally about a foot away from us, so you'd think we'd be able to cross live to Mike Lane. We can't cross live. Actually, there's no camera in front of him, so we can't
technically
cross live to Mike Lane.
Mike is actually realising that he doesn't really have a real microphone. It's a wooden one. He has no headphones. Here we are.
Earlier when he went out to sort of get some colour and sort of run with the vibe and feel what things were like out there, he got pelted with ping pong balls.
He certainly did. The judges are getting ready now. Moments from kickoff.
And I think now we're in a position to cross live to Mike Lane.
Up your ass.
If you're not heavy. Alright, we're looking good. We've got the right away, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go. We're doing the official.
Knockout time.
The official.
Kiwipong World Series. You're live, ladies and gentlemen. You're being commentated.
Here we go.
Paper, scissors, rock to see who goes first. Let's kick this shit off. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There you go. And they're off. Cash. And we'll be bringing you action from those games, man.
Okay, so what are these two teams that are competing live right now?
Well, we've got here, Matt Heath, we've got the DJs on the championship court up against, they said their name was Up the Bum. So it's Up the Bum versus the DJs here on the championship court, the Wakachangi championship court. And it's a early cup for each of the teams, but we're at the final 32. You can cut the tension with a knife, and it also smells a lot like poos.
Yes, a lot of beer carts got on at a Kiwipong tournament.
And there looks an early ascendancy for Up the Bum there.
Now the DJs doing well. They've got 3 off Up the Bums.
You've got to remember it's all pretty tedious at this point. As it builds down, it will get more exciting as you get into the final.
So,
but as I say, pretty tedious at this point.
So Up the Bum addressed as Superman, or is it DJs that addressed as Superman?
This is the DJs in the more casual attire. Up the Bums are in the superhero costume, Matt Heath. And it's the DJs. They've just got 5 cups remaining here on the championship court. Up the Bums are struggling a little bit. They've only just got 1 cup. But it's there's a lot going on down here. It's really hard to work out actually what the fuck is going on.
We are, of course, broadcasting on Facebook Live, Matt, so if you are watching us, feel free to share it with your friends, etc. The more viewers we get, the more money we make, and everyone's a lot more happy.
So yes, Up the Bum's in trouble right now. I mean, do you know the significance of why the Up the Bum's are dressed as Superman?
Here we go. I might just have a beer for a moment and not say anything, but that's right, Matt.
It's easy for you to not say anything for a minute and have a beer because you've got a beer. I don't actually have a beer.
There we go, Up the Bums coming back. They've knocked 3 cups out, so a bit of a comeback for Up the Bums. And it's 5 cups apiece. They've asked for a restack, Up the Bums, so up go the 6 cups from the DJs. Oh no, I almost fingered that out. Of course, if it runs around the rim, boys can finger it and girls can blow it out, but it cannot have any liquid on it when it falls into the cup.
So girls can blow it out, but boys can finger it.
So let me explain. If it's rimming around the top of the cup like this,
yes,
boys can finger it out and girls can blow it out.
I got you, Mike.
But it can't touch the water. Anytime it touches the water, cup comes off the table.
Mike Lane, of course, no stranger to rimming. He was the champion himself a number of years back in Kiwipong. A superb athlete.
Also no stranger to blowing and fingering. How's it looking over there, Mike Lane? What's the current status?
Well, the DJs are just 1 ahead. They've got 3 cups to get, and Up their Bums have got 5. So another rule that a lot of people don't know about also, the elbow rule in front of the table. Now, due to the fact that it's extremely hard to police, the no elbow rule is not in force. You can lean over the table as far as you can, but none of your body can touch the table.
Correct.
Oh, another comeback by Up the Bums. Up the Bums have 4 to get, but the DJs just have 2 to get here on the championship table, the Wakachangi Championship Arena. The final will be played here, the semi-finals will be played here. The pressure will be intense.
I would like to welcome all our viewers from around the world, of course, the United States, China, Alaska.
Big move,
double dipper, big double dipper, double dipper,
a big dick move.
Double dipper!
Up the Bums have done a double cupper. and 2 cups have been removed, and they're on the money shot. Take it in the bum. Yes!
That's what it's all about, Matt Heath. That's what we're talking about. Boom, boom, double dipper, and then that one
pressure
moves.
play, come from behind, victory from up the bums. The pressure didn't get to them. They just went about their business, and the big dick move, and there they go. They take it out. Congratulations to up the bum.
Incredible scenes here at the Kiwipong tournament, Auckland Town Hall. Unbelievable, unbelievable.
And I think Mike Lane is with the victorious team right now for a quick interview.
Yeah, thanks. We're joined now by Mel Bracewell, of course. She's been out there as well, sampling the atmosphere, the vibe. Mel, your thoughts?
Oh yeah, it's a bloody great competition. It actually fills me with great joy to see people out there just for the love of sport. Really, it's beautiful.
There you go. You see, it's up the bum, of course, taking that one out, Matt.
Yes, and I think G Lane may be with up the bum right now. We might be able to get a quick word with them.
Mel, thoughts on up the bum?
We may be able to get a quick word with them. No, we aren't. We are now.
I'm here with, it's actually up the Enoch, which is, I think, Eskimo for up the bum.
Right.
But what a big dick manoeuvre to finish that on the championship court here. You were behind by about 4 cups. Massive big dick manoeuvre with a double cupper, and then boom, finished it off with 1. How are you feeling right now?
Well, that's the thing. You say big dick manoeuvre, and we both have big dicks, so we had to pull through. But what pulled us through was the Howell Corners, baby. Howell Corners. That's one. That's the one.
Well, not many people with big dicks say they've got big dicks, but there we go. That's live from the championship court. Back to you. We're back down to the final 16. There's a lot of testosterone, a lot of cock around here.
You did right there, Mike. Often people who say they've got big dicks normally have small dicks, and vice versa. Well, I have a very small penis.
Yeah, same. Mine's salted cashew. I like to refer to mine as. It's a little bit of a salted cashew kind of thing. It's quite a tense situation when here. I mean, can you hear anything at all? I can't hear you at all, Leah.
I can't hear much.
We're going to go over, there's a big game going on over there.
What we're going to do is we're going to send Mike Lane, who we can hear, in to cover a big game down the other end here, okay? Mike Lane, who knows what's going on and he can be heard, is getting in there. So we might stick with him for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, just cut away from us for a minute.
Oh, shit.
There we go.
It's all go over here in the middle of the centre of the court, gentlemen. 2 defending champions, Bearview Mirrors, up against Let's Get Tropical. So these guys usually meet in the semis or the final, and they've met, and there it is. These guys are bitter rivals. They've been bitter rivals for 5 years, and it looks like it's Bearview Mirrors with the advantage. They've just got 2 cups to get. Now, of course, Bearview Mirrors, a controversial throwing style, the cack-handed round the back backspin sidearm, as you'll see. Just 2 cups to get for Bearview Mirrors, previous 2-time winners. There it is. They just need 1 to win here. Let's Get Tropical, the defending champions, are in trouble. They are on the ropes. Just 1 to get for Bearview Mirrors. Can they finish this with 1? Here we go. Bearview Mirrors with 1 to get. The sidearm, and it's a rimmer. It's a rim job. The sidearm Malinga. He is the Malinga of Kiwipong. Here we go. They've asked for a restack. They've asked for a restack. The defending champions, Let's Get Tropical. They've asked for a restack. They want a straight restack. 5 cups. As the Let's Get Tropical fans start to get into it. Very 2 bitter rivals. They really have. Here we go, Let's Get Tropical. They have got 5 to get. Bearview Mirrors just have 1 to get. There we go. That's a big dick remover. Oh, we went for the double cup. They went for the double cup. Just missed out. Here we go. 1 to get. Here comes Malinga. Kiwipong Malinga. He's gone for the teabag. He likes using the teabag technique. It's wetting the ball and making it heavier. He asked for a restack and he's brought it to the front of the apex. Full apex. Can they do it? Yes, they can. Bearview Mirrors have knocked out last year's champions. The defending champions are out. The defending champions are out. Matt Heath. And that has caused an absolute... Wow, wow, wow.
Well, that is a real upset. There you go. Let's get trouble out of there. Previous champions on multiple occasions. I mean,
sorry, what?
To be knocked out so early in the competition like that, and bit of rivals, and there was a lot of tension and anger building up to that game, but let's get trouble. They won't be feeling good right now, but all the best to Bearview Mirror.
That's right, the defending champions are out. It's official. It's official. They are out of this competition. Will not be playing anymore in this tournament, Matt Heath.
And what is this tournament, Lee Hart, exactly, precisely, just for people that might be wondering?
What's that, mate?
Well, what exactly is this tournament that we're at?
Oh, this tournament, of course, is the Radio Hauraki World Series of Kiwipong, coming live from the Town Hall in Queen Street, Auckland. And of course, Wakachangi, one of the sponsors, are paying for $10,002.
So winner takes all. The winning team tonight, $10,002. It's quite a lot of money. Where's G Lane? Is there another game run about to happen? Or Lane, tell you what, I'm not feeling in a very padding mood. I mean, you know, like sometimes you do some commentary and you just pad for hours and just talk about nothing. I'm not feeling...
It's amazing how you can say the same things 10 different ways every time they cut to us. But what really is interesting now, Matt, is how quickly it breaks down to the top four, your top two, and then you can get them in the final. It happens very fast.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening now, as we said before. Shock result with Let's Get Tropical being knocked out.
Live now to Mike Lane, who is with the team that took out Let's Get Tropical. Let's hear from him.
Thanks, Lee. Thanks, Matt. Well, the game of the round of 32 between Bearview Mirrors and Let's Get Tropical. And last year you dipped out to Mike Tawhaiti. Mike likes Tawhaiti in the semi, but this time you've met them in the final 32. They've gone. How confident are you now of taking this out?
Mate, we're taking a different approach this year, and the approach is just to get messed up and just have a good time, and it's paying off. It's paying off.
I think that's the approach for 99% of the people here. So I think it's probably a safe assumption.
That's it. We're going to get fully steamed, and basically we're just going to come away with a result.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, well, good luck. We're down to the final 16. Good luck, and hopefully we'll see you in the championship Wakachangi Arena in about 20 minutes' time. Good luck. Good luck. Bearview Mirrors, ladies and gentlemen, defending champs twice, won it twice before, and they've knocked out the defending champs, which were Let's Get Tropical. So she's all go, and it's like Village of the Dam down here. Jesus Christ.
Thank you so much, Mike Lane. He's out there getting pelted with ping pong balls, but that, yeah, as we've been saying over and over again, because it's the only real piece of information I have, Bearview Mirrors have knocked out previous champions, reigning champions, or the Let's Get Tropical. So
it's reminiscent, of course, of the 2007 World Cup, of course, the All Blacks. It's just unexpected when you get a favourite taken out this early in the tournament, but just goes to show, Matt, that's Kiwipong.
Yeah, Kiwipong it's a game of skill, but it's also Lady Luck also has a hand.
Yeah.
And I think Lady Luck was there tonight at that table and did not go the way of Let's Get Tropical because Bearview Mirrors won.
Yep. Any plans after the tournament, Matt? Are you heading out for a couple of beers or?
Yeah, well, what are you up to, actually?
Well, I'll just see what happens, I suppose. Probably have a couple here and get a bit of a flow on, I suppose, and maybe make our way into the city, perhaps, or.
Yeah, well, it's if you can get some momentum.
Yeah.
You know, if we can get some momentum going and maybe get a couple in here, and then if we can get a bit of a posse going, and maybe a bit of an excitement about going to another place. And
that's right.
Then someone says, "Shall we go back to my house?"
End up going back to their house, of course, and then you check, see what's in the fridge. Might have to go to the bottle store, of course, before 10, before it shuts, and restock and get a few beers and just see what happens, I suppose, and then that's normally the flow of the game.
Yes, but a lot to go down here tonight.
That's right.
With the grand final around 5:30. We'll probably be having the grand final, do you think, around 5:30, around that time?
Well, that's what it says here, Matt. That's what it says here. But
that's what it says grand final about now. But
the problem is, this is a 24-hour clock. It's saying 17:06.
Which 17:06? That's 5.
That seems like many hours away to me, looking at that. But
so the hour.
What time is it now? It's 4:30.
I might just invite ACC and Hauraki here, G Lane down here for a bit of a chat at the table, because maybe he's got something that he wants to share with. He could maybe talk through how things are going down, where we are in the tournament, where we're going, and then what time.
He's the only guy that seems to know anything about this. But,
so, Mike Lane, if you could just run through times, where we are in the tournament, where we're going, and when people can expect the grand final and when we can expect a winner.
In other words, Mike, can you just do our job? Can you just do our job from other kids?
We're down to the final 16. So the last 8 tables have been put out. So I expect we've got the grand final in approximately 15 minutes.
Right.
They'll go pretty quickly from here on in, but interesting, the defending champs knocked out.
Huge upset, Mike. Huge upset. You spoke to them afterwards. How did they feel?
They were massively steamed. They've taken a more casual approach this year. Bearview Mirrors traditionally have been quite a serious team. They haven't consumed a lot of the sponsors' product, a lot of Wakachangi, but this year they're not in costume and they are steamed.
Reminiscent, of course, of the '95 World Cup, All Blacks South Africa, a huge upset in the final. Controversial.
Well, if there's been any poisoning in this situation, it's been self-poisoning, and oddly, the most, well, Bearview Mirrors, who normally take it a lot more seriously, as they say, and they've had a couple of drinks, and it seems to be working for them. It's relaxing their nerves, their landing cut.
Horses for courses, Matt, is the approach they're taking. Kiwipong is very much a game where some people play better when they're loose, like darts or pool. In a bar situation, but there's a point where your game will go downhill if you've had too many.
So down to the last 16.
Some interesting tactics coming in. Of course, distraction. You're allowed to do as much distraction as you like, which involves nudity. So you can see there's some breasts have been exposed there.
Yes, there are.
Some buttocks have been exposed.
Of course, not a bad pair of breasts either. Just been handed a. Can you just zoom in on that?
That's pretty good. But as we just scroll through some of the other pictures on G Lane's phone that he didn't mean for us to look at, we might be able to see some other stuff.
Unbelievable scenes here.
And if you just go further back, he's got a couple of nudes in there. This gentleman's here. It's just.
Oh yes.
Oh well.
Interesting stuff there, but.
Yes, some definitely interesting stuff in that stranger's phone.
Scrolling through your other photos.
You know you're making good TV, Matt, when you're resorting to going through someone's phone and looking at their photos. That's certainly that's good TV. But here we are.
Well, here we are, and we're down to the last 16 in the Radio Hauraki Kiwipong World Series, brought to you by Wakachangi. We're at the pointy end of the tournament, about 15 minutes away from the grand final, and it's a lot of time for us to fill.
That's right. And what's interesting, someone's bothered to print out some historic information about this whole thing, which I haven't bothered to read, and it's kind of too late now for me to look at that. But yeah, the rules are here. Everything you need to know. Only minutes away now from this semi-final. And we're going to go to some ads.
We're going to go to the break and regroup and sort of see if we can pull things together. And I reckon after the break we'll come back stronger.
I hope so, mate.
Just lager, thanks, mate. No worries.
Don't just order any old lager. Order a Wakachangi.
You all right, mate?
You can believe in Wakachangi.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Classic. Here we are, big fella. Come get it, big guy.
Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
If you're after a new, harder-hitting drive show, you can't go past Bouja on Hodaki with Jason Hoyt and Lee Hart.
Oh, g'day, mate.
It's more than just great music.
Yeah, Bouja.
And, of course, I said, that's never going to fit in there.
Jason Hoyt and Lee Hart, the DJs of the people. Make them your new drive home.
Bouja with Lee and Jace on Radio Hodaki.
And we're back, and
I'm not sure why, but we are back.
Yeah, we're back, and we're back here at the Radio Hodaki Kiwipong World Series, brought to you by Wakachangi, here in the beautiful Auckland Town Hall. It's been quite a day. Over 10,000 contestants, and it's come down to the final 16 teams.
That's right, Matt. And the weather has had no real impact on this tournament so far, but that could change. We don't know at this point. A low is predicted to be coming in, which will affect the flight of the ball, etc. They'll have to adjust their game for that, but at this top level, mate, they're prepared for anything.
And of course, Lee Hart, they're playing for this. $10,002. Not actually this. These checks don't work.
Yeah. Hard job trying to cash that.
Yeah, we'll have to put the money into their account, like sort of a direct credit.
It's more of a physical representation, I suppose, isn't it, Matt, really, of the money they'll be getting. But
it's for $10,002 up for grabs, and I think just 15 minutes away from finding out who is going to be the 2018 Radio Hodaki Kiwipong World Series champion. And we can say now, for people just tuning in, that quite an upset before when Bearview Mirrors knocked out the reigning champs, Let's Go Tropical, and they're out of the tournament, and they're bitter rivals. Both of them have won it twice before, perhaps, but there you go. Let's Get Tropical are gone.
Really, a reminder that at this top level, anything can happen. You have to bring your A game from the start. And they got off to a bad start.
Yes.
And it's very hard to come back from 3 down on a 2-1 on a 4-2-1 move. And you've got to come back on when they were sliding on that.
Yes.
And they came, of course, with the there's a bit of rimming going on there, and it's just too late. Too much too late.
Well, let's cross now to ACC and Hodaki head G Lane, who's over.
Great set of speed dealers there.
He's not. He's over there.
He's over there somewhere. But
he's over there. We'll cross now to ACC and Hodaki head G Lane, who's with one of the final 16.
Thanks, fellas. Look, back here in the Wakachangi Arena, Championship Arena, we've got 2 balls, 1 cup versus the Bros Before Hoes. And they said it's not hose, it's in ho 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 as in Santa Claus. So it's Bros Before Hoes versus 2 balls, 1 cup here. Quarter-final time. Last 8 tables out there, last 16 teams really getting to the pointy end of what has been quite a heady afternoon here at the Auckland Town Hall, where we've got grand total prize $10,002. And I'm trying to pad for a little bit more time.
That's 100% correct. You have excellent padding there from you, ACC and Hodaki head G Lane. Yes, as you say, here at the Radio Hodaki Kiwipong World Series, playing for $10,002, as he said and we said, and you said as well.
How reiterating things is a great way of panning out when you're doing live broadcast. Of course, Mike said exactly the same as us, but out on the field, it had a different feel to it.
Well, just to reiterate some of those things that Mike Lane had said, we're at the pointy end of the tournament. 8 tables left, 16 teams. But who is going to be this year's Radio Hauraki Kiwipong World Champions?
Look at the audience out there. They're excited. Look at them. They all have their favourite team.
Shall we cross back now to ACC and Hauraki head G Lane at the tables?
So we're at the Wakachangi Championship table. They've done the toss. It's going to be bros before hose. Kicking things off here.
Team number 5, 4, 3, 18. You've got 1 minute to get to table number 1. Otherwise, you forfeit.
Rock and roll.
There's a no-show. No-show. There's a no-show, guys.
You're joking.
There's a no-show. Someone hasn't shown up for their tables, so they've got 1 minute before they get disqualified.
As the rules,
controversy.
As Mike said, he has 1 minute to get the table. The clock is ticking. He will be disqualified if he's not there within the allotted time of 1 minute. This is tense stuff, man.
Well, the same thing happened at the Rugby World Cup in 1995
yes.
when Tanzania didn't turn up to a game. They'd had a bit too much to drink and they ended up falling asleep in a cubicle and forfeiting the game. And at the top end of sport, these things can happen. You plan that they won't, and you hope that you're going to make it to the game. But if you don't, you don't.
That's right. It's reminiscent of downhill skier how Rudger controversially showed up to the Summer Olympics instead of the winter ones, and was obviously disqualified as there was no event for him there. But this is tense, Matt.
Is this them here?
He's got about 20 seconds to get to the table.
They've got 20 seconds, have the team.
We are on standby, waiting for the winner of the cup game right now.
This is hugely controversial.
Over the corner is going to step into that position there. So stand by. You'd like to start and keep that waiting?
There might be an appeal. He has
controversy.
10 seconds perhaps to get to the table.
I've never seen anything like this.
So there's an impromptu, what's happening here now, fellas, there's an impromptu playoff to see who's going to replace the team that haven't shown up.
Okay.
So they're going to have a quick game over there.
Mike, any thoughts on you stepping in perhaps?
I think I'm okay. I think I'm needed. I'm needed here in this expert seat just to repeat what you guys say.
You're doing a great job.
Thanks, mate. Thanks.
And so we can confirm that Mike Lane will not be stepping in and taking the place of the team that hasn't turned up. We can now confirm that there is a playoff to decide who's going to take that place. And here we go. We've got
okay, ladies and gentlemen,
up the bums.
Man, look at me.
Must be mime filletingly hard at the commentator's desk.
Here we go.
Let's do this. Kick it off in your first call in 5, 4,
here we go.
3, 2, 1, go.
I think someone might have shat their pants.
Yes, glamorous as this event is and important it is, and the amount of money that's up for grabs, $10,002 at the Radio Hauraki Kiwipong World Series. It does smell like a broken Portaloo in here.
It's got that chemically smell about it.
A double dipper right there, a double dipper. We've just seen another double dipper.
Well, that's a good start here from the bros before hose. We just about fingered that out with the 2 balls, 1 cup. And of course, the finger and the blow rule. If you've got a rimmer, you can poke it out with your fingers if you're a man. You can blow it out if you're a girl.
That's
so
right,
here we go. 2 balls, 1 cup. Trying to get off the mark here.
Well, just historically speaking, Mike Lane, why is the rule gender specific? Why is it that the men finger and the woman blow? Where does that come from? And
great question.
Why?
Great question, Matt Heath.
Do you care to answer?
So Mike Lane doesn't know the answer to that question. If you do, then
I'm not sure.
You can sit at home and just tell someone that you know.
It's just in the rules. It's like, it's just what it is.
Another little fact for you, of course, Kiwipong balls are actually heavier than normal ping pong balls, Matt. A lot of people don't know that. They are built specifically for the tournament.
There's a bit of a restack here. Has been ordered by Bros Before Hose. Tried to do a sneaky bounce as well, because if you bounce it in and you get it in, that's a double cuppa, but you can bat it away. So
that's right.
So it's Bros Before Hose with the early advantage over 2 boys, 1 cup.
Of course, we're here in the Auckland Town Hall. It was built in 1882. It's the oldest town hall in New Zealand, built by Sir Snedden.
That's right, many years ago now.
There's a big game going on behind you, chaps. You know what's going on there?
Why don't you hit it? How about we send you over there?
Okay,
it sounds like that's where the excitement is. Mike Lane, if you could go over and just investigate what's happening.
We'll move away from the championship ring into, looks like, oh, it's up the bums. It's up the bums. They're on the championship cup. They're up the bums. Apparently, things are really starting to heat up down here, fellas.
Certainly tense.
We don't have you on the screen visually, Mike Lane, so you're going to have to describe exactly what's happening.
So we've got up the bums who are on the championship court before. They've just got 1 cup to get to make it into the semi-finals. And it looks like they're playing a couple of Jason Hoyts, actually, in the full pirate costume here.
Certainly are on a roll, Mike. They've got great momentum, this team.
Very popular team, up the bums. Very popular team. A lot of supporters following them through this tournament. And they're 1 cup away. Oh no, that's sloppy. That's sloppy.
Yeah, a lot of the finishing has been sloppy at this end of the tournament. It needs to tighten up. They're pushing it. They need to be patient and go for that movement.
100%. It's not a game that you can push. You have to sit back in the pocket. You have to go through your processes. You have to keep the heart rate down.
It's all about controlling your breathing, your heart rate, your pulse to get that move, get that double dipper.
A little bit of controversy down here. I haven't seen it before, but the ball ricocheted off the chest of up the bum,
yes,
and then into the cup.
Okay.
It had to go. The cup had to go. It was sloppy.
Are we getting paid for this?
Here we go.
Unbelievable pressure mounting.
Absolute scenes down here at the Auckland Town Hall. As I say, we're at the pointy end of the competition. Final 8 tables, final 16 teams competing to be the person that takes away this $10,002 check.
That's right, 20,000 people entered this competition. And now it's down to the final 16 teams.
Now if we could just cut back to over to Mike Lane. He's in the thick of it.
There you go, Matty.
He's in the thick of the action.
There it is.
Up the bums have taken it. They're in the semis.
Unbelievable scenes there, Mike Lane. Unbelievable scenes.
So pretty soon we will be able to tell you exactly who are in the final 8 into the semi-finals of this.
There they go, they can get official.
Really no idea what's going on, to be honest. I mean, full disclosure, we've got our back to the tournament. We can't see what's going on. We don't actually have any information or any way of sharing that information, but we can say that the atmosphere here is electric and we're getting to the pointy end of the tournament.
That's right, we have no information, we have no idea what's going on, but I tell you what, something's going on, and you can really feel that.
You really get the vibe that there's something pretty serious happening just behind us.
That's right, that's right. I wonder if we should be perhaps facing the other way. We may even see some action and know what the heck is going on. But as long as something's going on and someone's winning, that's all that matters. And we'll be bringing you that action as it happens.
Well, it's an interesting choice for us to be facing this way. I mean, we don't commentate cricket games with our back to the game, do we?
No, it'd be very hard to commentate a cricket game facing away from the match, but we've chosen to do it that way today. And it seems to be working for the visual department at least.
Yeah, I think people are getting... Well, I don't actually think people are getting any idea of what's going on, but I mean, that's the situation we're in. But as you said before, Lee Hart, there definitely is something going on here at the town hall.
That's right, it's almost disrespectful to us in a way, making us face this way. It's almost like they know we don't know what we're talking about.
What I might do is I might turn around and just have a look and see if I can see what's actually going on here in the at the Radio Hodaki Kiwipong World Series.
Some guy in a dinosaur suit here.
Good evening, gentlemen. What's your name?
My name's Lindsay. I've really enjoyed my day today at the Kiwipong World Series.
What's to stop me?
What a great event. What great company. You know, everyone's here having a good time.
Might interrupt there, Matt. We're going to cross to Mike.
Going to see the bit of
talking to someone.
Oh, we've got to go across live to Mike Lane.
There you go. Come in, Mike.
Thanks, fellas. Listen, there's been a little bit of controversy. The up the bums, one on the court behind you. While he was playing the game, someone stole his phone and his wallet. So that's ongoing. But there's also been a call to drug test a team, and I have with me here the Puzzles. They've been doing it for 5 years now. What's going on? I've had multiple people coming up. Are you on performance-enhancing drugs?
Mate, what's wrong with the fuckamanas?
Fair enough. You look like your pupils are quite dilated.
I got no comment to make on that. What's wrong with the glass Barbie?
Yeah. You're going to have to follow me to the toilet, please, and just empty yourself into one of these cups, and we'll test that later. But you've made the semis?
I believe so. Bit of confusion there.
Is this the furthest you guys have made it?
No, we made the final in 2015, and we lost that. We made the semi-final in 2016, we lost that. We made the quarter-final in 2017, we lost that.
So you've been the business end and you've choked every time?
Yeah, pretty good at that, you know. Love a good old.
There you go. There you got it. Back to you guys. Good luck, guys. Good luck.
You got to space me on TV.
Mike Lane, of course, they're very, very good out in the field. Asks the tough questions, gets the answers. But
well, you got to say he's at an advantage to us because he's in there and he can see with his eyes. And as we've been saying, we're facing the wrong way. We've got no idea what's happening here. We know something's going on, and we know it is the Radio Hodaki Kiwipong World Series playing for this check. $10,002 check.
One of the first rules of commentary, of course, is to face the direction of the action so you can see what's going on, but we're doing a good job otherwise. We'll be going to another ad break soon, I suspect.
Yes, and we'll be coming back in just a few minutes, and when we come back, we'll announce what teams have made it through to the semi-finals of the Radio Hodaki Kiwipong World Series.
That's right, that's right. Apparently, I've just been told on Facebook we have 200,000 views already for this tournament, which is astronomical. 200,000 views. That's pretty much a good percentage of the country is watching this tournament right now.
Lucky for them, and we're facing the wrong way and can't watch it, but yeah, 200,000 is a great number, and I think we're going to the ad break now, and we'll regroup and we'll come back stronger.
That's right.
No, you should try the aqua jogging.
What was that, Benny? Was that boy would say? What? Hey, Nat.
Yeah?
I was just picking up poos with this little shovel here, and I'm pretty sure Benny said something to me then.
What do you mean Benny said something?
Well, he's kind of communicating something to me.
Communicate, woof, woof, woof.
thank you for picking up my poo.
It's not my poos. I think it's his poos. I was picking up the little shovel. But he definitely said something.
Hang on, Tina. What do you mean Benny said
I couldn't really hear it. You know, you keep interrupting me. What?
He's not saying anything.
Well, he's not going to do it now, is he?
You're so mental. The dog did not talk to you. Benny, did you talk to him? Did you? What did you say? He's not talking now,
don't patronise
is
him. He's not going to speak again if you patronise him.
I'm not he's a dog, Lee.
He was looking at me, and what he said.
Unbelievable.
Fuck it, I'm off to a sports bar anyway.
He went to a sleazy sports bar.
No, he's just gone to the sports bar.
You don't need a dog to tell you when to drink Wakachangi. Wakachangi, now available from Big Barrel Wholesale Liquor and other fine retail stores.
Jack Link's Beef Jerky presents Messin' with Sasquatch.
Hey, buddy, come smell those flowers.
Don't be shy, come on.
Jack Link's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
If you're after a new, harder-hitting drive show, you can't go past Bouja on Hodaki with Jason Hoyt and Lee Hart.
Oh, g'day, mate.
It's more than just great music.
Yeah, Bouja. And, of course, I said, that's never going to fit in there.
Jason Hoyt and Lee Hart, the DJs of the people. Make them your new drive home.
Bouja with Lee and Jace on Radio Hodaki.
And we're back.
Good God, we're back.
You are watching the Radio Hodaki Kiwipong World Series live from the Auckland Town Hall in downtown New Zealand. My name's Matt Heath, and joining me in the commentary box is Lee Hart.
Yeah, thanks, Matt, for that kind introduction. I'll tell you what. Well, let's just talk about. Let's just pad it out a bit more. Really, we're at the stage now where, as you can see behind me, a lot of action happening. We're building up to a final, and once you get into finals, Kiwipong, it's a different story altogether, Matt. That's when the pressure really comes on.
Yeah, and as we were saying before, of course, we've set up our commentary table facing the wrong direction, so we can't see a lot of the action, and a lot of the stuff we're saying now is going to be more based around the vibe that we're getting in the room than the actual facts around who's winning this Kiwipong World Series. But we do have ACC and Hodaki head Lee Hart, Mike Lane out and amongst. He can see what's going on, so if we can cross to him, that'll help.
That would be great. In many ways, that the viewer is seeing things before we see them. Because it's
you've really screwed that up. I was just saying, Mike Lane, that we're facing the wrong way, so we can't see what's happening. So you're out there in amongst, so we were going to cross you live, so you could tell us what was going on, but you're over here at the commentary desk facing the wrong way as well.
I don't really know how to answer that because I can't hear you, you see.
Well, the way it should work, Mike, is we're facing the wrong way. You're out there in the field bringing us all the action. But now you're here as well, facing the wrong way, and you're not seeing.
What if I face this way?
Well, now that you're facing the right way, would you be able to tell us what's going on?
Well, Bearview Mirrors, they're through.
Yes.
They're through, the favourites. You'd have to say they're the clear favourites to go on and win the whole thing. And they're looking good. This year they're not wearing their branded clothing. No, they're not. So they're not getting a lot of shit from supporters. So in the past they've had their own branded clothing.
Yes, they have.
And they had a New Zealand flag on it. They had the New Zealand flag on it. And people just thought they were wankers.
Yeah.
And they got a lot of stick from the public, but they've come in just mufti this time, and they've taken a policy of a lot of drinking, and it's working well for them.
That's right.
How's the tournament going to go from here? So we've got 8 teams competing now. And so what stage is that?
So that is the quarter
final.
Final.
Yeah. So we're about to kick off the quarterfinals.
Yeah, well, hopefully very soon. There's still a couple of games happening over there. I'll go and work out what's going on over here.
Okay, if we could
let you know.
Yeah, if you could go to one of the games, tell us the names of the teams and how it's going, and then we'll work out where we're going from here, and then you can, in many ways, you can be our eyes and ears.
Actually, all the games are over. We've got our quarterfinalists. I've come over here and everyone just walked away. So we're on to the quarterfinals now. So
remember, of course, Mike, this show is nothing without your feedback. New Zealand, get in touch, text us. I've got some text here to read coming through. Hi guys, you guys are cocks. Get off my screen. Why don't you go fuck yourself? Just a sample of some of the text coming through at the moment, Matt, but they're not all that bad.
That was from Jason Hoyt as well.
Yes.
Disappointing. You do your best out here, and it's not easy circumstances to be delivering a commentary in. What would be great is if we had a list of the teams that are through to the quarterfinal. That would be great. That's right. We could share that with people.
If I had just one name, if I had one name, Matt, to work with, I could really use that right now. I do not have one team to talk about.
I have nothing. We're facing the wrong way. All I know is it's the Radio Hauraki Kiwipong World Series. I'd just love to have. I know there's beer view mirrors. Like, we know that beer view mirrors have gone through, and we know that Let's Get Tropical are out, and I know that Up the Bum are through. But that's not enough. We need to know all the teams, all the matchups for the quarterfinals.
Just some kind of printout, and this is all useless to me. It's just rules and I just need names of the teams. I just need to know. We need to know who the hell's in this damn tournament. That's what I need.
Just throw us a bone, like some kind of information.
Anything.
We can't see the competition because we're set up with our backs to it. The commentary tables with our backs to the Radio Hauraki Kiwipong World Series. We don't have any information coming through at all. We're operating in the dark.
I don't mind padding things out. I don't mind doing that, but I feel a bit of a fraud sometimes when I don't even have the name of a damn team in this tournament. Is that too much to ask, New Zealand?
One thing, just even one name. I mean, how many times can I say it's the Radio Hauraki Kiwipong World Series? We're competing here today. One team is going to take away $10,002.
We have a man dancing on screen there. He's certainly taking the attention away from us quite significantly right now. But beautiful.
Very soon we'll be crossing to ACC and Hauraki Head G Lane live at the quarterfinals of the World Series of Kiwipong, brought to you by Radio Hauraki and Wakachangi. No, the cameraman's not filming, and now we're crossing live to Mike Lane in the heat of the action here at the Radio Hauraki Kiwipong World Series.
Thanks, Matt Heath. Look, there's been an administrative hiccup, which means that we're going to have to pay an additional game between Tiki Panga and Fake Taxi. So in the Wakachangi Arena, we're going to get this thing underway pretty smartly. I believe there was an issue backstage. I'm not sure if money did change hands, but so unconventional, yes. I'd admit that's unconventional, but this is the World Series of Kiwipong, where we basically make the rules up as we go along.
And I wonder what this game actually means, and I think it's for the final place into the quarterfinals of the Kiwipong World Series. So we'll be sticking with Mike Lane as he covers this exciting special bonus game to sort out a clerical error in the competition over in the Wakachangi Champions Zone. It looks like ACC and Hauraki Head G Lane's abandoned his commentary duties and is now actually getting involved in the officiating.
Table number one.
How much fun can you have sober is the thought that's coming to my mind at the moment.
Yeah, well, we won't be doing any more crosses over to ACC and Hauraki Head G Lane because I just seen the cameraman's just taken a call and he's walked out of the building. He's taken a phone call and he has left. So without a camera on ACC and Hauraki Head G Lane, then I mean, we have no way to communicate with him either. So we've got no way to tell him to just talk us through it.
It's very hard to be a roving reporter without a camera.
Well, what I might do is I might just leave our commentary booth and quickly go over and tell ACC and Hauraki Head G Lane to commentate.
Yep, so we've got the Tikipongers here. They were sleeping at the start. Tikipongers from Tikipunga, the Tikipongers from Tikipunga. Now they're up against Fake Taxi here. Interesting style. It's the overhead and straight in. That is cool, calm and collected from the Tikipongers. Of course, this game here, Matt Heath and Lee Hart, is a administrative game that's had to be played due to a backroom cock-up. So these guys have had to do a rematch. There was some doctoring of scorecards. The actual judge put the wrong scores down. The wrong team won, so they have to rematch. So that's what's going on here.
Well, that can happen, of course, in the big tournaments. It's quite common. I remember back in '78, of course, Whitcliffe and Thompson were disqualified for a doctoring of the scorecard, of course. But yeah, no, that's Kiwipong, mate.
Yeah, back in the day, they didn't used to have names, did they, for their teams? It would just be Whitcliffe and Thompson versus, you know, the great Jones and McCready.
Yeah. You know, if I could have one thing as a commentator here today, it would be the name of one or two teams who just make me so much better.
Well, Jones and McCready, of course, were a great team back in the 70s, as you say, but that's all very well. It would just be great to know some of the names of the teams playing in the 2018 tournament.
Well, that's that time to change. Back in those days, we used to get a sheet with the athletes on it. Now, of course, just a half-assed kind of background on the whole thing and really nothing concrete to work with.
Basically, all we've got is a commentary desk facing the wrong way, a giant novelty check, 3 beers, and I don't even know what that is.
Actually, the beers are the only thing that's actually working for me at the moment.
I think we'll cross live now to ACC and Hauraki Head G Lane.
I've got the quarterfinalists here for you. The official quarterfinalists announced up in table 1. It's team 63 up your Anook versus Bros before Hose. Now table 2 will be the winner of this, Fake Taxi and Tikipongers versus the Kitten Mittens. Table 3, the Puzzles, who are on drugs, and Do You Like Dragons? Odd name. But table 4 is the Smack Breweries versus the Beer View Mirrors. So those are our quarterfinalists. We'll be kicking off, and as soon as once this match is done, we're into quarterfinal time.
Well, there we go. We do have some names now, and all eyes are on Beer View Mirrors. Champions in the past, controversial champions, and not always a crowd favourite. But great athletes, and they've got a massive head of steam up tonight, and they're not in their uniforms, but they've knocked out Let's Get Tropical, so that's the team to watch going through.
And it's all very well Mike Lane reading those teams to us, but I don't have a mega memory. I can't remember all those names. It would just be easier if someone wrote it down.
Your ACC and Hauraki Head G Lane seems to have a piece of paper on with the information that we need, but it's tantalisingly close to us.
That's the information we need, Matt. It's no good out there. It needs to be here. It needs to be transferred to here, that info, so we can talk about the teams as well.
I'm just looking over, we've got like 3 support staff that just seem to be drinking and not doing anything at all to help us get names of winners or anything. I'm looking at Manaya, I'm looking at Joe, I'm looking at Tom Harper. I'm going, what are they here for?
Yeah. Well,
if not to bring us the names and the information that we need to do the commentary we need to do.
You come to a tournament like this, they just sit there drinking beer when really they should be printing information for us. We need names of teams. We need, you know, what are they? You did right, Matt. What the heck are they doing here?
Just some names on a bit of paper. Potentially we can cross live now to ACC and Hauraki Head G Lane, who does have some names on a bit of paper that he can read out.
I do have names. I have the quarterfinalists, but before we can move on to the quarterfinals, we do need to sort out this administrative fuck up here. between the Kiwipongers and the Fake Taxis, and the Fake Taxis are doing well. They've only got 4 cups left to get, whereas the Kiwipongers can still have 7. So once this game is out of the way and the administrative cock-up is put to bed, we'll get straight into the quarterfinals on the last 4 tables before we move to the arena for the semi-finals.
There you go, you heard it from Mike Lane himself. Yeah,
we've actually got 4 support staff sitting here just drinking and not bringing us names of things for us to talk about.
They're not support staff, they're just drinking piss. Manai's dangerously hungover.
Yeah. I was with
Sorry, Rob. Give the joke here, the dance joke. So, Richard, you beautiful Kiwi, you skinny.
We're just crossing live now to ACC and Hauraki Head G Lane with an update to a game that's happening somewhere in the middle of Auckland.
Yep, I'm in exactly the same place as I was before, Matt Heath, at exactly the same game. Unfortunately, this time of the evening, the games seem to drag on quite a lot longer because they are dangerously steamed. So a game that should only take 5 minutes is taking about 15 minutes. And what makes it even more wounding is that it's an administrative cock-up that's resulted in this playoff.
That's right, reminiscent, of course, of 1993, of course, with Williams and Jetson. That game, of course, another administrative cock-up. But they got there in the end.
You don't really have these administrative cock-up games in like your big tournaments, like your Rugby World Cups. You don't have the All Blacks have to play a game in a full game because someone lost who won.
Someone wrote the score down wrong at the end of the game.
So we're going to have to get the All Blacks to play Ireland again tomorrow night because no one wrote down the score.
You'd think they could just look at the footage and see who won the game, but no, it wasn't written down. Play that game again.
Oh look, are we about to get a piece of paper with some, I feel like we're about to get a piece of paper with some names written on it. Up your Anok Bros before Hose. Oh yes, we're aware of this game. This is the game that's happening over here. This is the administrative fuck-up game. Up your Anok versus Bros before Hose. And how's it looking, ACC and Hauraki Head G Lane?
No change. I'm in exactly the same place. The game is in exactly the same status. Fake Taxi have 4 cups to get. Kiwipongers have 5. There's a lot of rimming going on, but not a lot going in.
That's right. There you go. There you go.
Well, this administrative cock-up game is really dragging on as we want to get to the business end of the tournament. And
Update. We're going to put a time limit on this game before someone kills themselves.
There you go. The time limit is in place.
That's a 2 minute.
2 minutes.
Okay, 2 minutes have been allowed for this game to be decided, so we can move on with the rest of the tournament. I mean, it's an administrative cock-up game. It's been going for 37 minutes.
That's right. Matt, I've made a lot of shit TV in my time, and I know that you have. But nothing compared to this, to be honest.
Stop wasting time.
Yes, this is definitely a new low for me, Lee Hart, and I feel like a new low for you as well.
Well, then now the time pressure's on, we're actually seeing some results. Fake Taxi just need 2. Kiwiponga need 4. Just 2 to get for Fake Taxi. A lot of smack talk going on, and he misfires. Here we go. The basketball restack. 1 minute remaining. Kiwiponga. Boom! The pressure's on now. Double cup. He's going to go for the double cup here. If he wants to take this out. It's 2v2.
Double dipper, double dipper, double dipper.
Here we go. 20 seconds. 20 seconds remaining. Come on.
But what if it's a draw
Here we
after
go.
the 20 seconds? That's 15 seconds remaining. 30 seconds, sorry.
It's amazing the pressure, the time pressure. Seconds. And give the official word, there's 20 seconds left in this game and the clock is ticking down. Listen. No.
Luke.
10 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A total rim job.
It's all over New Zealand. Okay.
Here we go. This is controversial stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Not only are we stuck in the administrative game, but the administrative game has become even more administrative as we put a time limit on it, and they still had 2 cups each. So now they're rocking off, and the first to bury a cup wins.
This is the most exciting administrative game in the history of Kiwipong Championship Series Pong.
Technically, Matt, it's a penalty shootout with extra time penalty shootout.
He's been called for a cock-off. He's been called for a cock-off.
You hate to see this. You know, these are elite athletes, and for coming down to a lottery like this, you hate to see it, but the game has to be decided so we can move on.
Fake Taxi are starting. First to get the cup, take the game. And the go it goes. The administrative game is over. Thank Christ. So that means that table 2 will be the Kitten Mittens versus the Fake Taxi, and Kiwiponga are out.
So do we have a complete list of the teams going into the semi-quarter? Is it the quarterfinal?
Yeah, we got the quarterfinal. Table 1 is Up Your Anook, which is Up Your Bum, the superheroes, versus the Bros Before Hose.
Bros Before Hose, stops and stops.
Table 2 is Fake Taxi, so you remain on this table against Kitten Mittens.
Yes.
Table 3, the drug-taking Puzzles, who have been in the quarterfinals, got this far 5 times now, and they've choked every time. And they are up against Do You Like Dragons? And table 4 is Smack Breweries, up against the 2-time winners, Beer View Mirrors.
And we're good to go. How far until we get into this competition? We're good to go. We're going to start now. We're straight into it.
As soon as possible. We just need to restack the tables, and we're into the quarterfinals.
Unbelievable scenes here, of course, at the Kiwipong tournament here at Auckland. Radio Haraki bringing it to you. Exciting stuff.
Yes, and they're all playing to be the champion will take away $10,002, a giant check.
We are down to the semi-finals, or the quarterfinals, 4 tables. On table number 1, 638, Up Your Anook. Not Anook, Anook.
Of course, Anook dressed in the Superman outfits.
On table number 2, 768. Verse 536. On table number 2, 768, verse 536. And on table number 3, 596, Puzzles, verse 7.
So, things about to get underway here. Matt Heath, Lee Hart. On table number 1, the championship table, the Wakachangi championship table, is going to be our old friends Up There Nook and our friends here, Bros Before Hose. We've seen these 2 teams here on the championship table. Let's hope it goes slightly quicker than the last punishment.
Well,
yeah, thank you, Mike.
Santana is a standout player in the tournament for Up Your Anook, one of the best players of Kiwipong in the country, but of course Liam, the Stops brothers, great players in their own right. So
I think they're going to choke, Matt, though. They're well known for choking. Will they choke?
let's cross to ACC and Hauraki head G Lane now for an update on this fascinating championship table game in the quarterfinals between Up Your Enoch and Bros Before Hose. What's happening, G Lane?
Yeah, the game's just got underway here on the main arena. I think we're looking to kick things off. I don't think we can wait any longer. Should we get this thing started? Have you tossed? Have you rocked off?
Thank you, mate.
Let's get this show on the road then. Here we go. Ooh, another rim job from Up the Nook.
Tell you what, Matt Heath, you're no stranger to semis. You've had plenty of them in your time.
I've never moved past the semis. It's always been a problem with me. I spent a lot of time in the semi, got there many times, got to the semis, but never progressed past the semi.
You actually look like you've got a semi at the moment, to be honest, but...
that's as good as it's going to get.
Okay.
It's tit for tat here, chaps. A double down for Up the Nook. So they get the balls back. If you get two, you get the balls back and you get to go again on the attack. So
double dipper, double dipper, double dipper, double dipper.
Judges, your tables can start. Quarterfinals time.
Oh, there we go. Up the Nook with their third cup down, putting the pressure right back on Bros Before Hose.
Green light. Judges, start your lights.
I feel like Enoch and Bros Before Hose might have started early there, but prematurely, but that's all right.
Cheeky bounce shot there from Bros Before Hose. Up the Nook weren't paying attention. Of course, if you bounce it in, that is 2 cups that disappear. So, early advantage to Up the Nook. They're 4 cups down. Just 6 remain for them to make the semi-finals. But it's a couple of rims from Bros Before Hose. The Varsville Restack have Up the Nook here on the championship table here at the World Series of Kiwipong. Boom, nails another one. On fire, Up the Nook. Can they do the double cup? No. Just 5 to get for Up the Nook.
There you go.
The work is really in front of them.
These are the teams competing in the quarterfinals. We've got Up the Nook versus Bros Before Hose. We've got Fake Taxi taking on Kitten Mittens. Puzzles under a drugs cheat cloud versus Phil and Steve the Vegans. We've got Smack Breweries versus Bearview Mirrors over in the corner. And we're getting ever closer to the pointy end of the competition. And of course playing for $10,000. And someone's saying Matt in my ear. So I'm just going to talk to them.
Okay.
What's happening over there? ACC and Hauraki head G Lane.
Yep, Up the Nook really on top right now. They've only got 5 cups to go. Ooh, a bounce throw from Bros Before Hose. But Bros Before Hose, they need to start drilling some cups right now. They're rimming too many.
I'll tell you what, as this broadcast continues, I'm finding myself more and more irrelevant to the broadcast as it happens. I'm having less and less input.
Oh, almost a double cuppa for Up the Nook, but they've only got 4 remaining. Bros Before Hose behind the 8 ball. They need a double cuppa. Oh, long ball, long air ball from Bros Before Hose. They need this one. Falls short.
We've actually got too many names, you know.
Up the Nook. Up the Nook. Nail another one. So just 3 remaining for Up the Nook here on the championship Wakachangi table.
Yes, indeed.
All the work to do, Bros Before Hose. As the crowd start to get in behind Up the Nook. They take a big, long drink of their beers.
You can hear the chanting going on. The pressure is mounting, Mike Lane.
There is a lot of pressure on.
This is finals.
Bros Before Hose. Oh, he nails it. Can they do a double cuppa? No. 7 remaining. They've asked for a restack. They're going for the straight line restack. Have Up the Nook. Up the Nook. 3 to get. Boom. 2 to get for Up the Nook, and they're in the semis. 7 required from Bros Before Hose. I've asked for a restack. You can ask for 2 restacks.
Got the restack.
You can ask 2 restacks a game.
2 restacks a game, of course.
Oh, there we go. They buried the back one. So 6 plays 2. They could finish it here. Could up the arse. That's a rimmer. Oh, 2 rimmers. Big moment here for Bros before Hose, but they luck out with more rimming. Can they finish it? Up the Anook. Yes! 1 remaining for up the Anook. And then they're into the semi-finals here at Auckland Town Hall. Bros before Hose, 6 cups to get. They need a double cupper here.
It would be one hell of a comeback, Mike Lane, to come back from this.
It would be one hell of a comeback. They need a double cupper. Ooh, it's a rim. It's 2 rims. Just 1 remaining. Can they do it? Oh, gets the top rim. The big long levers of up the Anook. Can he finish it? No, again, another rim. Gives Bros before Hose another chance. They need something special here, Lee Hart.
Yes, they do, Mike. It's very hard to come back from a 6-1 combo. And it's them, I think, in 1988.
Oh, look at that! He's gone for the bounce. 2 have gone. That's what they needed. A bounce cup for Bros before Hose has put them right back in the game. They only got to require 4. This could be one of the greatest comebacks. Or it could not be. They finished it. There it is, up the Anook, up the arse is our first semi-finals, Lee Hart.
That's right, Mike. It seemed inevitable. Eventually, they got there in the end, took that final cup, and it's all over. 5 cups remaining, of course. Unbelievable scenes here at the Kiwipong tournament.
Well, there you go. We have our first semi-finalist. Up your Enoch. Santana played a fantastic game there in the Superman suit, and things are just getting more and more exciting here tonight. You could cut the air with a knife.
I tell you what, we might throw to an ad break now, shall we, just to regroup? Is that possible? Here you go. We'll be back shortly.
Jacqueline's Beef Jerky presents Messing with Sasquatch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey!
Hey! Looks good, doesn't it?
Come get it. It's yours. Oh, yeah!
Jacqueline's Jerky. Feed your wild side.
Here we are, big fella. Come get it, big guy.
So what we're going to cover off is I've covered off 16, 17, 18, and now we'll move into the EBIT targets for 19. So look at the EBITDA. So there is, with the depreciation and amortization before 2009 to 19, sorry. Look, the KPIs are crucial because if we don't reach our key performance indicators, then obviously everything's out the window. Moving down to operational expenditure, or as the OPEX as they call it, we could probably 2017, it was a negative. So, in summary, we don't want to be in this area here. This here is no man's land, okay? You don't want to be in here when you're talking EBIT and profit. Look in here, look, -2. Our OPEX and CAPEX in line with each other means more profit, and that's a win for us. So, questions?
And then I said, it's not my phone charger.
When it's time for Do It with Wakachangi, the beer of the people. Tell them I sent you.
Good work, chaps. Matt Heath, it's all go out here. The Puzzles, the team under suspicion for drug taking, are through to the semis. And controversially, Fake Taxi came back out of nowhere to beat Kitten Mittens. And at this stage is an epic battle between Smack Breweries and the Beerview Mirrors. Is the crowd really getting behind Smack Breweries? I'll try and make my way to the front. It's very difficult to get through the crowd to see what the result of this game will be.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. There's always controversy.
Trash talking. So there we go. Smack Breweries are into the semis.
So, there you go, Mike Lane. This could be anybody's tournament. Could be anybody's tournament.
Lee, Matt Heath, Lee Hart, Beerview Mirrors. Smack Breweries, the semi-finalists are Smack Breweries, Puzzles, Fake Taxi, and Up Your Nook.
That's right. It's heating up massively at the moment. Any one of these teams could take it.
There you go, that's interesting. So Beerview Mirrors have been knocked out. They came with the casual approach this year. They were out of uniform. They were more steamed than usual. I mean, they've been champions in the past, but this time knocked out in the quarterfinals. So there we have our semi-finals team. Lee Hart, Up the A-Nook. You've got Fake Taxi, you've got Puzzles and Smack Breweries. But which one of those teams will take away the $10,002?
Well, I've got no thoughts on that, to be honest, man. I don't really have an opinion on that.
Well, it's interesting. There's been a few people talking about the elbows rule, watching the footage and saying the elbows have been a problem. The most controversial rule of Kiwipong World Series is that players can lean over the table unsupported but cannot touch the table. This differs from most house rules, which usually state that elbows are not allowed to pass the edge of the table. This rule was done away with as it was quite simply too hard to police. So if you're watching and you see those elbows infringements, those are the rules that we run here at the Radio Hauraki Kiwipong World Series.
That's right, Matt. I have no idea what you said, but that's certainly sounded factual. I'll tell you one thing, you know, 300,000 viewers have tuned into this broadcast, and I think that's quite incredible. More people are watching this broadcast than when Neil Armstrong landed on the moon in New Zealand in '69. Admittedly, we had a smaller population back then, but it does go to show that this is a huge event.
It's absolutely a huge event. We now get viewership rivaling that of the All Blacks, and I think that's it's a changing of times, it's a changing of guard, and also it's a testament to the quality of broadcast that we bring year in and year out to the Radio Hauraki Kiwipong World Series.
Yes, we do. And Neil Armstrong, of course, was a good Kiwipong player himself. He used to dabble in the garage. Hell of a player.
Well, as you said, one of the key parts of Kiwipong is keeping that heart rate low. And Neil Armstrong, of course, had a famously low heart rate and ability to stay calm in times when everything was going wrong, and that's why he managed to land that lunar lander, and many of those same skills help you out.
That's what they need to do here, don't they, Matt, in the finals? They need to calm, they need to slow that heart rate, they need to slow their breathing, bring that pulse down, and focus.
So those semi-final teams again, Up Your A-Nook. There's Fake Taxi, Puzzles and Smack Breweries are in the going through to the semi-final, and controversially Beerview Mirrors and Let's Get Tropical, two champion teams for so many years, knocked out at this stage, but new blood coming through in the Radio Hauraki Kiwipong World Series.
I mean, you said it yourself, a changing of the guard in many ways, and here we are, the Wakachangi table. It's about to really unfold here. Are we going to see history getting made here tonight, Matt?
Well, the viewers may see history being made tonight, but we won't, because of course we've accidentally set our commentary table facing the wrong direction, so we're not really seeing any of the action at all.
This, of course, is the only broadcast that has been done where I've been offered acid by one of the athletes, but they...
It's not often that Kieran Reid goes up to Nisbo, leans in his ear and goes, if we win this.
You did right, mate. Kieran Reid's never offered me acid. That's where these athletes are different.
It's a different kind of athlete, isn't it? But yeah, so on the Wakachangi Championship table in just a few minutes, we'll be crossing to ACC and Hauraki Head G Lane for an epic battle between Up Your Anok and Fake Taxi. The other semi-final courses between Puzzles and Smack Brewery. And as I keep saying, because I'm desperate for something to talk about, they're all playing for $10,002.
Let's cut to Mike now, because I'm really starting to lose it.
So here we are on the championship table. We're really down to the business end of the World Series of Kiwipong here at the Auckland Town Hall. We have two very familiar teams up on the championship court, with Fake Taxi up against Up Your Anok. This is Up Your Anok's third appearance on the main stage here. And they are playing, remember, for $10,002. It is New Zealand's richest amateur sports event. So, we're going to get things underway here on the championship court. On court number 2 is Snack Breweries versus the drug-taking Puzzles. But are we getting things underway here? Are we officially underway?
Well, in the past, ACC and Hauraki Head G Lane has started competitions early just because he was bored, and that's been a problem for officiators.
Yeah. Such a professional, Mike Lane. He's been there, he's done that, but he wants to keep it moving. He wants to keep the sport moving.
There we go. Tit for tat here between Fake Taxi and Up the Anok. 1 cup down each. Early stages. They don't mess around. These guys are professionals. They're here to win. I can confirm also that the drugs that Puzzles are on is Rahipronol.
That's right. Mike Lane has a stag do to get to after this, so he's really trying to push this game along.
Yep, so 2 down for Fake Taxi. Early lead for them.
Interesting to note that the Kiwipong officiating bodies do not have a list of drugs that performers cannot take. There is no banned substances at all. And that is different to any other competition, amateur or professional in the country.
We just saw a great fingering here, guys. Rimmed round the top, he dove the 2 fingers into the cup and scooped it out. Prevented Fake Taxi from getting another one. That was a textbook fingering going on right there from Up the Anok.
Yeah, it's textbook fingering, all right, Mike. In fact, the only substance that is banned in the official
a double cuppa
is low alcohol Heineken.
A double cuppa, of course, the rule is 2 balls, 1 cup. If both players on the same team get the ball in the same opposition cup, this is known as a triple cup. This means that 3 cups are removed and also the ball comes
back. Double cuppa, they're asking me, but I got no fucking idea. So you can walk away. Don't hassle the commentator, my friend.
Well, 2 balls, 1 cup. If both players on the same team get the ball in the same opposition cup, this is known as a triple cup. This means that 3 cups are removed and also the balls come back and the attacking team get another go.
What's amazing, Matt and Mike, is I have no idea who's actually running this. I don't know who I'm working for, what I'm doing, or even why I'm here, but it seems to be going smoothly, and that's fantastic.
Well, I waited till the last minute, the money went into my account, and I came down here.
Bit of controversy. It was the same rule as this morning, it's just people are too steamed to remember the actual rules. They asked for a restack when they got a double cuppa and got the balls back. You can only get a restack on a new turn.
Well,
double cuppa, straight back.
Double dipper.
And the same cup too from Up the Anok.
Up the Anok are on fire tonight, and
Up the Anok.
6 minutes and 30 seconds till the bar closes down here at the town hall. 6 minutes and 30 seconds till the bar is shut. So there's a bit of a timer on that, as well as the timer on the games.
There was a 4-cup swing there to Up the Anok. They did a double cuppa into the same cup. That means they lost 3 cups, then boom, another cup after that. So they only have 4 remaining, and Fake Taxi have all the work to do. 6 cups remaining.
The bar will be closing shortly, Matt. Can we make sure we get some beers before the bar shuts, Tom? The bar's shutting soon.
So just make sure that there's some beers coming to the commentary table.
Make sure the commentary team still get some beers once the bar's shut.
We've got about 6 support staff that all have just met the bar for themselves.
There is, Tom. I'm just wondering if we make sure we get some beers before the bar shuts. Maybe take Joe's credit card.
If you could just take the work credit card and get some beers for me and Lee, and maybe one from ACC and Hauraki Head G Lane.
How are you feeling?
What do you recommend? I mean, I'm struggling. The team's doing well.
You need a double dipper. You need a double dipper.
The old double dipper. She's on, boys. The old double dipper.
You don't see that situation either in the middle of a game of rugby. You know, they're about to pack the strum down, and you look up, and Brady Retallick's up in the commentary booth talking to Nisbo.
What to do, yeah.
6 plays 4 here, chaps. Ooh, fake taxi come back. They've got 5 cups. Up near a nook.
There you go, thanks, Tom.
There you go. 1 back for up the nook. Some good awareness from up the nook there. Fake taxi tried to go in with the bounce throw, but good defence from them. Just 3 remaining. They've asked for a restack. They've asked for a restack. They're going to go for the straight down the middle. They want a straight line restack to up the nook. 3 remaining for up the nook. Things are getting tense down here. Lee Hart and Matt Heath. There's a bit of argument going on around. They want the straight stack.
Yeah.
Things get tense now.
This is tension.
Things get tense now. $10,000 gets you a lot of hookers.
This is final stuff, Mike, and this is going to happen.
Gets you a lot of Rohypnol and a lot of sex. Does $10,000 in Auckland. So they're asking for a straight line. Well, they've called on the officials. Here we go.
The officials come in.
It's going to get tense.
Yeah, all came down to that re-rack, didn't it, Mike? There was a controversial re-racking.
Well, no, I think they're actually discussing the actual placement of the triangle. Apparently had moved back, but it's all going on table 2. But it's here on table 1, the championship table. We have Up the Nook and Fake Taxi. Fake Taxi, come back. They need a double cupper here, Fake Taxi. Ooh, 4 plays 3. It's a tight game. This is championship Kiwipong right here. More rim, the big long levers of Up the Nook. Ooh, again off the rim. They're running out of balls quite fast. There's Fake Taxi. 4 and 3. Fake Taxi. What can they do here? Nothing. Another rimmer. It's all go on table 2. It is all go. Here we go. Up the Nook. Down to the last 2. 2 plays 4. It looks like Puzzles are doing well on the other court. Could it be a Puzzles Up the Nook final? A rim job from Fake Taxi. 2 remain for Up the Nook.
Like I said, Matt, I've done some shit TV shows in my time, but this is certainly taking the cake.
I'd agree with that. I would have to agree with that. I can't hear much, but I heard that. So, Up the Nook, they just need 1 more. Fake Taxi need 4. Ooh, 1 back for Fake Taxi. Here we go. To be the final. Here we go, Up the Nook. They just need 1 more cup. 1 plays 3.
A lot of people asking whether Wakachangi's been consumed by the players. It's definitely been consumed by the commentary team.
Here we go. Up the Nook. They've got 2 chances to close this out. Up the Nook are the first finalists here in the 2018 World Series of Kiwipong in the Auckland Town Hall. So we have our first finalists, Maddie and Lee Hart, and they are Up the Nook. Up the arse.
ACC and Hauraki here, G-Lane. Could you make your way over to the game between Puzzles and Smack Breweries and just keep us up to date on what's happening over there, because that's our second finalist. Will be either Puzzles or Smack Breweries. Just to reconfirm, Up Your Nook is into the finals.
Wow, Matt Heath. Exciting scenes here at the tournament. We're in the business end now.
Wow, very different from the 2017 Wakachangi.
Let's all go here, chaps. Puzzles. It's 3 versus 3. Puzzles versus Smack Breweries. Now, Puzzles obviously dangerously wasted on Rohypnol, which is an odd drug of choice to do on a Kiwipong tournament. So 3 plays 3. They're asked for a restack with Smack Brewery. They're taking the 3 to the front of the apex. $10,000 on the line. Boom. Drills one. Snack Brewery take one back.
What day is it, man?
What did you say?
2 plays 3. A lot of smack being talked down here. Matt Heath and Lee Hart. A lot of smack being talked. So puzzles. High on Rohypnol. Can they do it? They've been to the quarterfinals and the semi-finals 5 times and never made it to the final. There we go. Drills it. 2 plays 2. The dangerously wasted puzzles. Can they put the heat on? He takes a long, hard drink. That was Wakachangi. He's gone for the tea bag. He's put the ball in the water to weigh it down. And he's done a double cuppa and they take it. Oh. They take it with a double cuppa and things have gone apeshit. Whoa, holy. That's they took it out, puzzles. They took it out with a double 1 cuppa. And then things got interesting. So the final is puzzles, high on Rohypnol versus up the Inuk.
That's right, Mike. A lot of carnage here at the event. This is final stuff, though. This is what happens before the end. It's tense. The pressure's mounting. We're moments away from finding out who's going to be the winner.
I mean, there's an anarchistic vibe down here. You feel like it's a tender keg, a powder keg, a tender box, a tinder box.
Yes.
One of those things that could go up any form. One of the beer pong tables has been smashed in half. You've been offered drugs at the commentary booth.
Yes, I have.
It is all on, but it comes down to this final right now.
And I've just been offered amazing bacon sandwiches, Bacon Brothers.
Oh, look at that, the Bacon Brothers.
Certainly having one of those.
So that's the final. Up Your Nick versus Puzzles. Who is going to be this year's Radio Hauraki Kiwipong World Series champions? Taking away $10,002. We're just moments away from finding out. This place could explode. It is on the verge of anarchy. The excitement is palpable, Lee Hart, and that burger looks very good.
Unbelievable. Bacon Brothers bacon sandwich with egg.
You know, this earlier we were talking about this broadcast maybe being a new low for us and our lack of preparation, the fact we're facing the wrong way, we don't know what's going on, etc. But now we're just eating food whilst being powdered with ping pongs.
This is finals time. $10,002 on the line. Second highest paid amateur sports event in New Zealand behind women's tennis.
Well, I'm very pumped.
One title.
Just moments away now from the final of the Radio Hauraki Kiwipong World Series. And we'll be going live right now to ACC and Hauraki head G-Lane, who's with a breakthrough team up the A-Knock.
This is finals footy, guys. This is $10,002 up for grabs. That buys you a lot in Auckland. Probably maybe a... Sorry, I thought there was something else. So what are your tactics for leading into this final?
Hit the cup.
hit the cup?
We live for days like this, buddy. We live for it.
Live for days. Up the Anook. Talk us through your name, Up the Anook. Obviously it means up the arse.
Yeah.
But where did that come from? Is it Eskimo?
Tell them the true story. So we're a team that wasn't a team at about 12 o'clock today.
12 o'clock we put this team together. Next thing you know, we're here. But what drew this team together was the Howard Corners,
Very popular here is Up the Anook. Where are your opposition? Are you aware of your opposition? Puzzles. They've been to their finals about 4 times now. They've been to this arena. They know the pressure. They have choked every single time. This is your first time to the final. So are you going to go for the smack talk? Are you going to go for, or are you just going to play the game?
We don't talk shit. And we're humble always. We're just going to play pong. That's it.
And what are you going to do with $10,000 in Auckland tonight?
Strippers, baby, strippers.
Here we go.
Okay, we're a puzzles. We are the competition. We know all about.
Here they are.
We know all about up your own knock.
Come here.
Let's meet puzzles.
So, boys, puzzles. You've been to every single Kiwipong World Series event. You're in the big show now. How are you feeling?
You know, it's been a long time coming. A lot of hard work got to this moment. You know, a lot of practice back home in Christchurch, and we're just really looking to play a good brand of beer pong and bring the title home for the fans.
Well, you're obviously dangerously wasted on rohypnol, which is an odd drug. It's an odd recreational drug, rohypnol, usually reserved for rapists, but you guys have decided to come into this final on rohypnol.
You know, you got to change the rules, you know, like, there you go, there you go, no, you go, you first. You know,
here we go. There's a couple of, actually, it's 2 teams, 2 GCs. Last year, Lee Hart and Matt Heath, controversial. We had Mike DeFighty, who liked to fight in the final last year. Quite an a-hole he was. He was dangerously drunk and dangerously aggressive. But it looks like we've got a couple of real good GCs here today in Up the Anook and Puzzles. So looks like we might get things underway pretty soon here for the final of the World Series of Kiwipong, proudly brought to you by Radio Hodaki and Wakachangi.
Well, Lee Hart, isn't it great to see sportsmanship come into Kiwipong? Both these teams play hard, but they play fair. They've got the skills. They've been underdogs. They've come through, both of them against adversity, but they're here on the final, and this is their moment. We're just seconds away for their time to play for that $10,000 and the title of Radio Hodaki Kiwipong World Series champions.
That's right, Matt, and it's official now. We have 500,000 viewers on Facebook alone, 500,000 people are watching this broadcast as we speak, all wanting to know who's going to be the winner.
Are they Nielsen or are they like Colmar Brunton ratings? Like, where are you getting these numbers from?
I'm getting these numbers from a friend of mine. They're legit.
Okay, well, let's cross back over to ACC and Hodaki head G Lane, who's with the two teams.
We're going to, first of all, as is tradition, we're going to do the national anthem before the start of the final.
Yes.
Of course, so everyone needs to be upstanding for the national anthem. And as is tradition, the defending champions from last year. So if I could ask, Let's Get Tropical. If Let's Get Tropical is still here. Right, ladies and gentlemen, to sing the national anthem, Luke Taplin.
Joe Jury.
Right, let's do the... Have we done the rock off? Let's do the rock off to see who tosses first.
We've already done the rock off.
You've done the rock off. It's going to be Up There Nook. Up There Nook will be kicking things off. Thank you, Lee Hart. Are you done? Here we go. It's going to be, ladies and gentlemen, this is the final of the 2018 World Series of Beer Pong. Kiwipong. Up There Nook. Great start. Can they double cut first up? No, they can't. Solid start though.
Very hard to get a double cup off the break, but it's a good start, as I said, Mike.
Well, who do you think's has the form coming into this final, Lee Hart? For me, Up the Anok has been the standout team of the competition.
From the puzzles.
You know, they come with a lot of momentum, but puzzles, they're silent achievers. They have the skills, and
that's right. And they really want to lose that choking. They've been known to choke.
Oh, double cuppa.
That's your double dipper. That's your double dipper.
2 balls, 1 cup. What a start from the puzzles. Not only do they lose 3 cups, but they get the balls back as well. Great start from the Rahipranel kids.
Well, that really pushes the pressure onto Up the Anok. You have to respond immediately when you're the double dipper victim.
You have to wonder if that hole is actually playing a part at this point. Good early start, relaxed.
He's gone for the tea bag. He's gone for the tea bag. Now the tea bag is when you wet the ball to make it heavier. So you dip it in your beer or your water. Boom. Good start though from the puzzles. They have 6 remaining, the puzzles.
Problem, of course, if you're using those kind of drugs when you're playing, there you go. There you go.
Up there, Nook, straight back. Ooh, almost a double cuppa. Almost 2 balls, 1 cup for...
Re-rack him up.
Re-rack in place, guys. Can they tighten the screws, the puzzles? They can. This is a great start from the puzzles.
Puzzles in control here at the Auckland Town Hall in the final of the Radio Hodaki Kiwipong World Series.
It's a great start, Mike, but they needed it. They needed that start.
Puzzles trying to lose the moniker as the chokers of New Zealand Kiwipong.
Controversy.
Oh, another double cuppa.
There you go.
Controversy, another double cuppa. Now, unfortunately, they had a hand in that double cuppa because he mishandled the ball. And so they were claiming he threw it, but he didn't. It hit the seam of the Wakachangi table and dribbled on. But it's all the advantage to the puzzles. Just 3 remaining to win $10,000.
That's right, Mike. You don't win finals without double dippers, and they've got a couple tonight.
They need something here. Does Up the Nook. Ooh. Up the Nook. Oh, 2 rimmers from Up the Nook. They've got 8 cups remaining. Puzzles with 2 double cuppas in the grand final. That's a big dick manoeuvre. Some big dick energy from the puzzle guys. Just 3 cups remaining for the puzzles to take out $10,002. There we go. 2 remaining now.
Just 2 remaining, Mike. Just 2 remaining, as he said.
Up there, Nook. They need something here. They need this one Up there, Nook. They do. They get 1 back. So, 7 plays 2. They asked for a restack. They've used their 2 restacks as the puzzles. Remember, the puzzles are dangerously wasted on Rohypnol. 2 cups to go. Boom! Just 1 cup left for puzzles to take out the 2018. Can they finish it off? Puzzles, V. They need something special here. Up there, Nook. Up there, Nook. They've got 7 cups remaining. They've asked for a restack. Up there, Nook have asked for a restack. What can they do here? Boom! They need a double cupper. They need 2 cups. Oh. Down to 6. Now, the puzzles. Can they do it? 2 chances to win $10,000 here at the Radio Hodaki Kiwipong World Series. Can they do it? No. They give them a life. Oh. 2 rim jobs for the puzzles. Up there, Nook. Up there, Nook needs something special. Oh. They missed the first 2. They give them the chance. Puzzles have another chance to take it out. Can they do it? Puzzles. 2 chances. There it is! Puzzles take out the 2018 World Series of Kiwipong and take home $10,000. And I'm going to get out of here before I get raped.
Absolute scenes.
It's all over. It's all over.
Scenes.
Absolute scenes.
Absolute scenes here. Couldn't have happened to a nicer couple of guys. They have been playing Kiwipong every tournament for the last 5 years. They choked every time. But the dangerously wasted puzzle have taken it out. 2018.
That's right, Mike. Carnage Mayhem here at the Town Hall in Auckland at the Kiwipong Finals. The presentation is only moments away. Unbelievable scenes.
There you go, the quiet achievers. They've battled for many years, puzzles, and finally they come through, and this is their big moment. They've taken out the Radio Hodaki Kiwipong World Series and the $10,000, $10,002 that comes with it. Congratulations to Puzzles. A couple of great New Zealanders exemplifying everything that it means to be a Kiwipong champion.
How does it feel? $10,000. What are you going to do tonight?
Big one.
Big one. Yeah. Right. I'm going to have to ask you to come up on stage and accept this giant novelty check with Lee Hart.
Big fan, big fan.
Ginormous novelty check. You can't have a Kiwipong championship without a novelty check. So get your...
I just want some fake cash. Come on!
Absolute scenes here at the Auckland Town Hall as Puzzles make their way to the stage to accept their giant novelty check from Lee Hart. This place is about to explode. So Mike Lane, you were there, you were in the thick of it for the competition. Puzzles, they were just more composed in the final, up the A-knock. They'd had a great run, they were the form team coming in, but I feel like they pushed hard, they didn't sit in the pocket, and Puzzles were really the more professional team in the final.
Well, when you do 2 double cuppers in the final, you'd be unlucky to lose. So, dangerously wasted though, those Puzzle guys. The most diluted pupils you'll ever see on a human.
An interesting choice of joke, as you say, Rohypnol, but it seems to work for them, and I assume that next year, the 2019, there'll be more people on Rohypnol.
Here we go. There's the giant novelty check is awarded to Puzzles. Great couple of chaps from Christchurch who flew up here from Christchurch, and they are going to have one hell of a night here in Auckland with $10,000. All thanks to Radio Hodaki and Wakachangi and Bacon Brothers as well. Delicious. Bacon.
Yeah, that Bacon Brothers sandwich, delicious. Wakachangi, delicious as well. And what a tournament it's been, and what a night of champions here at the Auckland Town Hall. And really the good guys of the tournament. Dangerously wasted, but a couple of great guys. Puzzles have taken it out.
Absolutely. So I think that wraps things up here from the Auckland Town Hall and the 2018 World Series of Kiwipong. With a few sponsors to thank, Bacon Brothers, Wakachangi, Radio Hodaki. Thanks very much for supporting what is a great event. It goes slightly pear-shaped later on, but what sporting event doesn't?
Yes, and finally, congratulations to Reagan Ramsey-Boyd and Todd Ramsey-Boyd from the Puzzles, $10,002 richer. And Kiwipong champions for 2018.
And we'll see you again next year, probably same place, same time, same location, for the 2019 version of the World Series of Kiwipong. Good night and Godspeed.
Shoot it, stream it, share it with the Stream Shop.